A late winner against the USA means that Mexico will represent the CONCACAF region in the 2017 FIFA Confederations Cup in Russia. For striker Carlos Vela, their participation is an important step in preparing for the 2018 World Cup finals.
I think it's an important tournament because everybody knows it will be played in Russia ahead of the World Cup. It's a good opportunity to assess the conditions over there. So it's very important for the country and for the team to be involved.
Just 26, Vela is already a veteran of the international stage. At 16, he won the Golden Boot at the 2005 Under-17 World Cup in Peru, when Mexico lifted the trophy.
I think it's a tournament that can open many doors if you perform well. Because every club in Europe and around the world is watching players closely to see who shines and who they can sign. This is what led to all my European adventures.
Vela's move to Europe saw him play for Arsenal in the English Premier League, where his form carried him to the 2010 World Cup finals.
I think every boy dreams of representing his country at a World Cup. It's not something you do every day, and not everyone gets the opportunity to do it, so clearly you do get nervous, and it's a very emotional time. It was a great experience. Obviously, we'd like to have gone a little further. Things didn't go according to plan, but you must enjoy every experience. You must keep learning to progress further in the future.
Since 2010, Vela's relationship with the Mexican national side hasn't always been a harmonious one.
I think there's a big problem with Carlos Vela. It's his discipline.
Vela was suspended by the Mexican Federation for 6 months after a post-World Cup party in Colombia. He then failed to turn out for El Tri, firstly citing personal reasons.
Let's hope that he's finally finished growing up and plays like the top striker that he is.
Vela then missed out on the 2014 World Cup finals in Brazil, but he was supporting his country from afar.
It wasn't difficult. I always support the national team and my country. I want the best for them. Whether I'm in or out, I always want everything to go well so they can achieve their objectives. Simple as that. But it's never hard. You must always be positive towards everyone, especially my teammates, because many are my friends and I want the best for them.
Since then, there's been a thaw. Vela has returned to the national team. He's even worn the captain's armband. A great responsibility. And there's a sense that he's matured.
It does affect your mentality, because the fact that you are the captain means that you have more responsibility over the group and your teammates. They expect a lot from you, and you must stand up for them, so it does change things a bit.
Now with Spanish club Real Sociedad, his time in exile has given the reinvigorated Vela the chance to reflect on what happens next with Mexico.
I think we must look very hard at why we continue to reach a certain stage and then are not able to push on. Now the World Cup qualifiers are underway. Every game is important, so we must take each one very seriously and show people what we can do.
2 qualifying wins out of 2 mean expectations are high as Mexico aim to qualify for another World Cup finals under new coach Juan Carlos Osorio.
We don't really know him that well yet, but it's always interesting when you start working with new people. You start from scratch. You come to work to secure your place, gain the manager's trust, and to show who you are, what you can do, and what you can offer to the team.
The players might find adapting to the new coach's philosophy a little difficult, but I think we're playing at a higher level now than in previous World Cups.
We can go further than the last 16.
And as for Carlos Vela,
He has the potential to be a star in the World Cup. He's an excellent player. I really like him. He just needs to behave sensibly, and I think he can do a lot for Mexico.
I think we have a very good balance of young players, players with experience, and those playing in Europe and domestically. If we put all of our qualities and our footballing ability into this squad, I think this team will get people talking and do very well at any tournament. Hopefully, that's what we'll be able to do.
Vamos.